Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. I'm Simovations. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new here, hi, welcome. Please subscribe. If you missed last week's video, there will be a link in the description down below, or you can click the clickable I button above. So, in today's video, we're going to be starting a whole new series on this channel. Basically, the series is called Dorm It Up, and basically it's a series where every episode we're going to be taking a dorm room and basically renovating it, fixing it up to the needs of the students living in it. So let's get into it. So here we are in the wonderful world of Rochester. This is the world that came with the expansion pack The Sims 4 Discover University. So here we have the three different areas you can work with. We've got Foxbury Institute, we've got University of Rochester, and we've got Gibbs Hill. Now Gibbs Hill, if you don't know, is basically a central area between the two. They've got some student housing, they've got a bar, and they've got a library for people to mingle in. So we're going to be working in the University of Rochester, and we're going to be working in the dorm room of Drake Hall. Now this is Drake Hall. It's quite a nice dorm, like student housing for them to live in. The dorm rooms are quite a nice size. This is the dorm room we're going to be working in, this corner one. It's got two beds, it's got the desks, it's only got one cupboard, but we're going to fix that. It's quite a nice size for a dorm room, it's quite a nice large one. And basically what we're going to be doing is taking out the furniture of the space, changing the walling and flooring almost as if that's how it was when the students moved into the space. It was updated, and then we'll put the furniture back in and basically fit it to the students' needs. So the students we've got in question today are two female students. So it's two female students who are very girly in that fact. They're both, one of them really loves pink, the other one's okay with it. If she doesn't have it, it's fine, but if she has it, it's fine too. So we're going to make it quite pink and white, the room. We're going to be changing the flooring, we're taking the carpets out, we're going to be making wood flooring, and then all the exterior walls or the boundary walls of the dorms are going to be brick walls, and the internal walls will be painted. But this one we're going to be painted brick on the external walls because it's brick but painted. So a bit more about these girls. They're both, because they're quite girly, they both love fashion and they love makeup. So I really want to bring in a sense of like that love for makeup and fashion into the space. I mean, I really want to add in more cupboard space for them to be able to put their clothes, and you'll see what I do later in the video in terms of adding in that love for makeup and all that. But basically, as you can see, I just started off with a blank canvas. I went with the white walls, I went with the white brick on the exterior walls. I took the lights out and I'm changing it for these super subtle saucer lights, which I've been really loving using since they came out recently in the new update. Then I go back and put in all the furniture. So I'm going to use the existing university provided furniture just because of the fact that this is perfect. It's the furniture that comes with the space, but it'll be set in like the one bed we've got in with white bedding and the other one we've got with the pink bedding. So it's kind of specific to who likes that, who wants which bed. And then we'll bring in the nightstands also with the white theme, sticking with that. And then we'll be bringing in the desks. Now the cupboard was by the door at first, but I'm not going to be putting it back there. I'm going to actually change the cupboard out. The desks I'm keeping, but I'm going to make them white as well. The cupboard I'm going to end up changing. As you can see, I deleted it. I'm changing the desks to the whites so that it's kind of, we've got a theme going through the space, like a color palette going through. We're going to end up having quite like white pinks and some like very creamy whites and beiges in the space. So as you can see, I'm slightly moving over the desk and bedside table just to make that space next to the door bigger. You'll see what I do with that space later. And then here, as you can see, I'm using these Simkia wardrobes. I really love using these because of the fact that when adding them in here, it can do like a corner unit, and it actually looks quite functional and quite cool in that corner. We've got this bit of a problem with this space because it's not big enough underneath the windows to do much with, but I end up utilizing it for like decoration. Then I wanted to put a mirror in here, but I wanted to use a floor to ceiling mirror or standing mirror for them to be able to look at their outfits in, and I really like this mirror from Jungle Living, I think it was. Then I'm adding in the mini fridge and a microwave in here. I'm going with a white one, obviously, just because of the fact that I want to change it for the students. Each room will get their own mini fridge and microwave because of the fact that living in these dorm rooms, you can't have a full kitchen in the actual dorm room. So in their little individual bedrooms, I really wanted to add in a mini fridge and a microwave that's like basically each student gets their own, or each room gets their own mini fridge / microwave, just to bring in that element of kind of realcy, and it allows them to eat. Then adding in these bedside lights that they'd be able to use instead of having the full overhead lights. They can use their bedside lights to be able to read while they're lying in bed or anything. And they've got these nice portraits above their bed. Then we've got we changed the wall to this like light creamy white almost. It's more very light beige. And as you can see, I'm trying to pick out a rug. I really wanted the plush furry kind of rug, but it didn't fit the space. And one size down, it was too small. So I went with this one I think it's from the Laundry Day, if I'm correct, which I've actually also really been loving using in these more feminine spaces because of the fact that it works quite well in these spaces. Then I was looking at potentially using these because I really want to use them in one space, but it just didn't work in this space. So I decided against it. Then I was just looking through the rest of them, and as you'll see soon enough, I've got these makeup brush picture frames, and I put two above each desk, and each one is different. It just ties in that love for makeup that these students have, so it's perfect for this room. And as you can see, the room is quite pink and white as is, and then with the added beiges in here, it works. Then I wanted to add in these seats, just because of the fact that it adds another place to sit in the dorm room. It also allows them to be able to have friends over in their room, and there's just extra place to sit in the space. Then with the curtains, I've really been loving using these ones from the Seasons, which because this one comes in the 3 different sizes, being like a single window, a double window, the 3 wall window. I've really been loving using it. Then you can see here, I was trying to just decide on a different wall. I went darker, but I ended up not really liking the darkness. I even tried different wallpapers, but this just did not work. Even trying these. I mean, it might have worked, but it wasn't what I was looking for. It was a bit busy, and I ended up just going back to that other wall, which I started off with, not the white, but the light cream. So I ended up just keeping that. And then, as you can see, with the space is looking quite full and quite nice, but I decided I really need to put something in those spaces by the windows, just because of the fact that it kind of needed a element of nature in the room. Even if it's a fake plant, it needed something in there. So I was looking around, and I decided on, I was trying to even see if I could put something on their desks, but I didn't want to fill up the nightstand, and I really didn't want to, and I couldn't find something that was small enough to put on that top shelf of the desk. So I ended up just going with these nice pots that I've got. This nice set, like the big pot, and I end up putting a smaller plant in it. As you can see, I've got this nice green plant there by that window, and this nice there's also a nice small plant there. And basically that's the room that I really like. I actually enjoyed this space. It worked quite well, and I feel like the students living in this room will actually enjoy it quite a bit and get quite a lot of love in it, like a lot of love the space quite a bit, was what I'm trying to say. So basically this is the room. If you can see, this is just a bit of a preview over the room, the final, and I actually liked how it came out. It worked quite well with all the pinks. I was able to tie in all the pinks, the whites, and even tying in the different wood tones, like the wooden flooring and the wooden door. I brought in some of the beige tones in some of the, like the walling, and I added in those gold elements of the curtain racks, and I'm actually enjoying how I really like how it turned out. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and yeah, thanks for watching.